I'm Valerie Starn, and you're watching The Pulse. We're talking with internet safety guru Scott Burnett. You run a business called Integrity Computer Concepts, and your business is to keep families safe on the internet. Let's start with social networking. What do parents need to know?
Social networking is a big thing with teens these days. First thing to know is about the appropriate age that you should let your child engage in social networking. Typically, that's probably between 12 and 14, depending on, their siblings. If they have older kids in the house tend to help younger kids engage in social networking a little bit sooner. But I'd say no earlier than 12. But they are going to engage in it at some point. So you don't want to keep them from it just because you don't understand it. It's an important part of their communication these days. And
I understand your message is parents need to understand it. Get a Facebook account yourself.
Absolutely. If your kid's going to have a Facebook account and share their favorite latte flavors and where they are after school every day to hundreds of other people, don't you think you should also be part of that group of people getting that information? So absolutely, get yourself a Facebook page if you haven't gotten one already. Friend your child, very important. And then just be really quiet in the background, sort of lurk. They'll forget you're there. It's a great way to keep tabs on your kid.
Let's move on to laptops. A lot of younger kids have laptops today because they have access to that technology. It's becoming more affordable, and they're in their bedrooms with their laptop. What should parents know?
Laptops and iPads too. Almost every kid that's doing homework for school, I'd say above the 5th or 6th grade, is going to have access, or they're going to own their own laptop or iPad. And the most important thing you need to remember is to keep that laptop or iPad in a safe place in your home. A safe place being a public place, probably the family room, the den, the kitchen. The bedroom, not so safe of a place. It's safe for the kid. The kid thinks they're in a very safe place, but unfortunately, as you know, there's a lot of dangers on the internet, and we just don't know what they're doing in their bedroom. So try to keep it in a public place.
Also, phones today, they're very smart. What do parents need to know?
Yeah, you keep that laptop in the living room, but then you have the phone to worry about. The phone is just a small computer. My advice to parents is to get your young teenager an Android phone. Android phones are really easy to monitor. You can put software on an Android phone that'll tell you where they are, who they're texting, incoming phone calls. It's not so much what your child is doing that should worry you, but it's what other kids are saying to your child, or worse yet, what online predators might be saying to your child, or asking your child questions. Where are you? Where do you live? What are you doing after school today? Young kids don't always have the ability to make smartest decisions, so it's a good idea to monitor what they're doing on their phones.
Android, not an iPhone, though?
Unfortunately, no. iPhones are great phones. I have one in my pocket right now. Love them. However, you can't do a whole lot of monitoring on an iPhone. So an Android phone, just as popular with the kids. They have big screens. They're great for games, great for movies. They do all the things an iPhone will do. They're half the cost, so that's a great reason to steer them that direction. And you can filter and monitor them very, very easily.
A quick word about passwords.
Oh, passwords, those are going to kill me. Passwords, I spend so much time helping parents figure out what their kids' passwords are. If something happens to your child, you really need to know where they are, what they're doing, who they're talking to, what websites did they visit, heaven forbid, what plane ticket did they buy yesterday. So know your kids' passwords to the computer, to their Facebook, to their email. And you know Android phones have passwords on them, so do iPhones. Really good rule to set on early, what is your password? Parents should know what their kids' passwords are. As difficult as that might be sometimes, it's pretty important to keep your kids safe.
Great advice from internet guru, safety guru Scott Burnett. The company is Integrity Computer Concepts. Scott is available to talk to your group, to larger audiences, also available for advice one-on-one. There's the website. You can give him, contact him to find out more information about how to keep your family safe on the internet. And you've been watching The Pulse. Thanks for joining us. I'm Valerie Starn.